Hey y'all, welcome back to another speed build, another late speed build. But do not come for me. It's exam season, and the fact that I even got this up at all is a miracle. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, time doesn't exist and nothing is real. So anyway, today I am building a farmhouse, a large family farmhouse in an olive green color. I've done something like this before. I've done like a tiny farm cottage style olive green build, but that was much smaller. It was a while ago, and I just wanted to try doing it again because, you know, the olive green swatches in this game are just amazing. If any of you watch Little Simsy, you know, like, there's like this running joke that she always builds blue suburban houses. I think my version of that is olive green because I just love all the olive green swatches in this game. I think they are so cute and I think they are some of the best swatches. So as you can see, I've finished with the general shape of this house, and now I'm kind of just picking out windows and wallpapers. I'm mostly using get-together windows and a few base game windows as well. And I am adding shutters to them that are actually base game curtains in the olive green swatch, but I think they can easily pass as shutters, and I'm just putting those on top of the existing shutters to add a little bit of a pop of color in this olive green swatch that I absolutely love. And then on the room to the far left there, I've added some floor-to-ceiling windows that I believe came from Eco Lifestyle, and I've put them in the most neutral swatch I could find. And I just thought it would be nice to have a sunroom there that's like completely open, full of sunshine, and your Sims can just sit and have some tea. I think I add some plants in there, and I think it's really cute. And I also added, you might have seen, a couple of window boxes with the flowers in them in a green swatch from Cottage Living that I think is so cute, and a chimney, of course, and now I'm working on sort of the yard or farm area. I've put down a couple chicken sheds, which is fun, and I've put down a larger shed for an animal, like a llama or a cow, but I actually do end up deleting that shed and replacing it with some gardening patches instead. I don't know, I just thought it would make more sense for them to have like a gardening area and a couple chickens, just because it's such a small farm. I didn't really figure there was space for a big animal like that, but you know, if you download it, totally make it your own, add as many cows as you want. All the information you need should be in the description down below. But here I am adding my favorite little stepping stones, which are actually base game, that I think are so cute, and I have in like every single one of my builds. And pretty soon here we're gonna move into the interior of this house, which I actually really love. I had just downloaded the Country Kitchen kit before I started building this, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I did in the kitchen. I had so much new stuff to work with, and they have great olive green swatches as well, which I loved because that's like the theme I'm going for. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. This right here is the living room, so I'm just adding this couch from Cottage Living and this high back chair from Cats and Dogs. This is not what I would call a limited pack build, but it definitely focuses pretty heavily on Cottage Living and Get Together and Cats and Dogs. Those are the three packs that I think, you know, have the most cottagey feel. And I guess the Country Kitchen kit, as I said, I just downloaded that, so I was super hyped. Any chance I got to use any of those items, I totally did. I think I throw up like a little bit of clutter on this console up here, like that little tray with the flowers inside it that I just placed down. That came from the kit as well. And yeah, now I'm just decorating a little bit back here by the stairway, and I am done with the living room. I'm moving on back here to the laundry area or mudroom. I may have already mentioned this, but this back door right here goes out to the gardening area and the chickens. So if your Sims don't want to track mud through the whole house, I figured they could just come in here and, you know, wash up before they come in the house. So I thought that was kind of handy. And Oh yeah, I add little items for a cat in here, a litter box, and some eating bowls. I suppose you could have a dog as well. They don't need a litter box, but it certainly won't get in the way. And then I just add some last little decorations here. I hang up these gardening tools on the wall. There they are. And one thing I will note is that I had to delete some of the clutter on top of the washing machine for it to be functional, but it's not a big change and everything works just fine. So if there's some slightly different clutter, that's why, but again, just minor changes to make sure everything's functional, nothing too big. And then across the hall here is the, I guess the powder room. It's kind of huge to be a powder room, but there's no shower or bath, and I suppose your guests would come here because it's right by the front door. But yeah, these tiles are from the Country Kitchen kit. I think they are really cute, kind of like this bluey turquoise green color. And I add the hamper there for your Sims to do laundry. This is actually the only hamper in the house. I just figured it'd be pretty, easy for gameplay to only have one hamper, and it's quite close to the laundry room. But if you prefer to have hampers in all your Sims rooms, there's totally room to add those. Again, make it your own, whatever. And I have moved on to this little office area. I thought it would be nice to have like an office. I don't really know what it's like to run a farm, to be honest, but I imagine you might have meetings with clients, like maybe someone wants to buy your plants or your eggs or something. I don't know, maybe you would never have an office, you'd never need to meet with clients, but just in case, I added a few chairs in front of the desk as if you were gonna have a meeting with a couple of people, but anyway, I digress. And I've begun now decorating the kitchen, which, as I said, is like one of my favorite parts of this house. I think it turned out really cute. I used all the Country Kitchen kit stuff. Those stoves I thought were just adorable. You don't need two, but I just thought placing two would be extra cute. It comes with a cute sink and all of this amazing kitchen clutter. These tins that are kind of I don't know what the word is, kind of rustic, and I imagine they're full of tea or flour or something. I was super excited to use all of those, and this beautiful green shelf that came with the kit I also added, but I do remove it because in the end I was like, I love olive green, but maybe this is getting a little too green, So I end up switching that out for a different shelf that's just brown or something. It's from Cottage Living, I believe. There it is, the shelf that I was talking about. And yeah, the kitchen is pretty much done here. I'm just adding some last little touches, bar stools, these curtains that are from Dream Home Decorator that I've always wanted to use. This swatch that's fall with all the red and yellow leaves, I think is so cute. I was so hyped that I finally got to use it. And I'm adding little cottagey clutter, a bread box, some random tools, and I wasn't too worried about cluttering up the counters in this case because you have a whole island full of counters. I figured your Sims would not run out of space to cook, and they didn't. I play tested it. I think I brought the land grabs over here or something and play tested it for a couple of Sims days and everything works just fine. And then over here, I'm adding a cute little gallery wall to this other side of the kitchen that I think is so cute. I think it's just a fun little cottagey touch with any kind of wall decoration I thought gave cottage vibes I put up there. And now I am just coming back into the living room because I realized I actually hated the rug that I chose and just added a kind of a collection of rugs instead. And then here I am in the dining room. So sorry that I'm kind of jumping around a bit, but you might be able to tell this is just on the other side of the kitchen. And I'm just kind of deciding which doors I want to use, and just playing around with that a little bit. In the end, I end up choosing to kind of make these custom doors using an archway and two regular size doors, where one is on a diagonal right there to kind of give the illusion that it's double doors, but one of them is just open. I just think that's a cute little touch to add. It adds a little bit of detail and makes it look open and flowy. And then I am continuing the tile from the kitchen into here. It is again from the Country Kitchen Kit, and I absolutely love it. Just adding some random clutter around here, some vases and canvases and some flowers. It's kind of a simple dining room just with some clutter. And then I am moving on into the sunroom that I talked about. I absolutely love how this sunroom turned out. I think it is so cozy. If I lived here, I'd like, I don't know, come read a book in here in the morning or something like that. Or at least I would, you know, that's what I imagine I would do. I'd probably just scroll TikTok and like play stupid games on my phone, honestly. I'm not really a book person, but yeah, cute little place to relax. And here we are moving on up into the upstairs area. So there's kind of like a large landing here and 3 bedrooms, the master bedroom, and then 2 smaller bedrooms that I decorated for, I guess, 2 teens or 2 kids. Of course, you could switch it out and make it a toddler's room or something, but there's not really room for an extra room up here. But if you wanted, you could always add a desk here on the landing and turn the office downstairs into a 4th bedroom. So yeah, lots of options up here, I guess. And I'm decorating this bathroom for the kids to share. It has a tub and a shower, double sinks, very useful, I think. And yeah, I suppose I'm kind of running out of things to say about this bathroom, but oh yeah, I should mention I've made kind of a custom artwork in each of the bathrooms in this house. I layer 2 paintings to get the look that I want. The first is this blue and green painting from Cats and Dogs that's really beautiful, but I didn't like the black frame, so I layer it with a photo from Tiny Living that has a white frame, and then yeah, it's just that painting with a different frame. So very cool little touch there, I guess. I add a couple more above the bathtub in this bathroom as well, which, if you couldn't tell, is the one that's connected to the main bedroom. So yeah, but I guess I'll talk about something else because I don't know what else to say about these bathrooms. But the other day I got a really weird comment on one of my videos. And if anyone who's watching this also has a YouTube channel where they do voiceovers, maybe you have a Sims channel or something like that, maybe let me know if you get comments like this. But this man commented on my video. To be fair, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but like by how demanding they were, I'm just assuming they were a man, if you know what I mean. But they were like demanding. They were like, speak closer to the mic and like breathe into it so we can hear your breath. And I was like kind of confused. Like I thought maybe they were giving me advice about my audio or something. But now looking back, I'm thinking it must have been like some kind of kink or ASMR thing. I don't know, but it was very weird. I don't know if anyone else has gotten comments like that, but I like replied to his comment and I was like, if I ever make an ASMR channel, I'll let you know. And then he unsubscribed from me. Anyway, I just thought that was really funny. Anyway, my apologies for just rambling, but as you just saw, I finished the main bedroom, the master bedroom. I went with a green color scheme, but slightly more like, I don't know what the word is, slightly more muted and more turquoisey and just like light and cute. And then here I am in the first kid's bedroom using this cute little cottagey bedspread in pink. I think this is the only part of the house that isn't green, so I guess one of the kids is like the black sheep of the family, if you will, or like the pink sheep because they like pink. But yeah, everything in this bedroom is functional. I've play tested it all, except for the vanity. The vanity is just for decoration. But the easel and everything functional, and your sim can get to either side of the bed. Everything works just fine. And then here in this third bedroom, it's kind of like a green color scheme, and I imagine this one is for a kid or a teen. And it's not a double bed, but I've squished 2 single beds together to kind of make like a medium-sized bed that I thought was cute. and I actually really love the way that the bedrooms turned out in this cottage. I like the exterior of this build, don't get me wrong, but I like the interior I'm really proud of it, and I really like it. It hits different, as the kids say. But yeah, that's usually backwards. I'd say for me, usually I prefer the exterior of my builds. Like, I love to make a beautiful cottagey exterior with like a bunch of plants and stuff. But the inside, anyway, long story short, I like the interior of this build, and I hope you do too. I've put a couple of plants in this kid's room, as well as some clutter, some shoes, some dirty laundry, and that smaller dresser that came from Tiny Living, and then this cute little green monster stuffed animal guy I thought was so cute. I think that came with kids' room stuff or something. And yeah, I really like the way that that bedroom turned out. And then here I am just kind of deciding what I want to put in this landing. This would be a really easy place to personalize. You know, if you download this build and your Sims need certain skill building items, there's tons of space here to just place down anything you want. And then because there was so much space up here, I was able to get the largest, nicest dog bed, which I think is great, you know, for your animals. I hate it when I'm playing cats and dogs and I forget to put a bed down, or for some reason, like, the dog or cat decides to just sleep on the tile or just like right on the floor. I always feel terrible. I'm like, there's a bed for you. Like, why not sleep there? But anyway, as I mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, I switch out the animal shed and I put these gardening plots instead. I'm just adding some last little touches here before the video finishes up and I'll go into screenshots. Just adding, you know, some terrain paint, a couple of little bits of clutter. I think I add like a pumpkin somewhere and a couple of crops and little plants and lilac bushes that I think are so cute. But yeah, almost done here. And actually this swing set that I'm placing down, I do remove for the screenshots just because I didn't like the way it looked. So please forgive me for that. Oh, and another cool thing about the screenshots, while I was taking them, a bunny like hopped through the front yard, so I added a couple shots of the bunny because I just thought it was so cute. So hopefully you enjoy those, and hopefully you think those bunnies from Cottage Living are as cute as I think they are. Anyway, feel free to subscribe if this kind of content is your cup of tea, if you want to see build videos like this. This is mostly what I do on my channel. I think I've done like a couple of gameplay things, but usually I am just building stuff. Oh, and I've done a couple of build challenges too. When I hit 5 subscribers, I like built a shell in the shape of the number 5 and tried to like turn it into a house. If you watch Little Simsy, she does those a lot. Like, can I build a house in the shape of something, like a cat, a heart, whatever. I did that with the number 5 and that was just silly, but yeah. Anyway, mostly just speed builds where I ramble about nothing that matters. It's been really fun, actually. It's been kind of like a fun little creative outlet, and it's kind of niche. Like, you know, like lots of people paint, lots of people draw, but if like someone's like, what do you do? Like, what do you do for fun? It's like, oh, I like film myself making Sims houses. It's a little weird, but like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and we're almost done here, so I will say goodbye and head into screenshots. I hope you like this build, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out!